Olá, sejam todos bem-vindos a mais um Fraunhofer Quick Lives. Eu sou o Rodrigo Pacho, diretor do Fraunhofer Liaison Office Brasil, e hoje temos o prazer de mostrar um pouco sobre a Fraunhofer Academy e um dos cursos que a gente vem lançando na área médica. Comigo está o Armin Ritter, que é o responsável pelo Corporate Learning da Fraunhofer Academy, e ele vai mostrar para vocês um pouco sobre isso. Eu vou agora transformar, vou chavear para o inglês, e a gente vai conversar um pouco. Se vocês tiverem perguntas, podem colocar nos comentários que a gente vai responder ao final da apresentação. Armin, hello, how are you? Thank you very much for your confirmation to be with us here to show us in Brazil a little bit more about Fraunhofer Academy and the course Transformative Digital Skills for Healthcare. We are really pleased to have you here, man.
Thanks, Rodrigo. Thank you very much. So I'm pleased myself to join today the session in Brazil.
So, Armin, the stage is yours. I'll put your slides here. Go on.
Okay, thank you, Rodrigo. So welcome everybody. So yes, my name is Armin from the Fraunhofer Academy, and the Fraunhofer Academy is a professional education hotspot within the Fraunhofer scientific organization. So we actually have 80 Fraunhofer institutes, and almost 50 of them are engaged in professional education, because this is one of our objectives, to transfer know-how via professional education. And we are organizing from the Fraunhofer Academy for almost any kind of possible area of technology, professional education. And I would like to emphasize today a really important topic, which is public health, and in particular digital health care. And for this, we have developed together with the Oxford University Hospitals and Universidad de Barcelona a comprehensive program enabling professionals to drive digital health. And yes, so we have an actual challenge. I think this is not only valid for Europe, that we have, due to COVID and the pandemic, we have a really acceleration in digital transformation, because we experienced a much better, cheaper and faster treatment when we rely on digital technologies. But additional to the pandemic impact, the healthcare systems are under pressure. We are experiencing an increasing gap between demand and supply for healthcare services. So the demand is increasing due to aging populations, due to pandemic topics, due to multiple diseases and chronic diseases, and we have a decreasing supply of healthcare professionals. So alone in Europe, we expect in 2030 a shortage of healthcare professionals of roughly 4.1 million healthcare professionals, and this is really an urgent topic, because you know, these demographic developments and professional developments are on a long track and cannot be improved on the short track. So there's a further topic which makes digital health important. Apart from the gap between demand and supply, it is a unique opportunity, because it is really vital to shape the future of healthcare, as these technologies allow really efficiency gains, and we can provide services at a much lower cost. So there's a study alone for mobile health alone, which is only a small part or not the major part of digital health technologies, will have an effect of 400 billion cost savings in a 5-year period worldwide. So this is really significant, because this enables the savings to move from the administration topics to really allocate more resources on primary care efforts. But we have experienced actually really a problem, because these technologies are almost useless without the appropriate skills to match. So we have our analysis shows that there are the urgent needs to provide healthcare professionals with the relevant digital skills to drive these innovations. And by the way, to close these really terrible gap between supply and demand in healthcare. So who's addressed by the program we've developed with our partners? On the outer circle, you see it is the entire healthcare system, because digital innovations will not happen in the primary care sector with clinicians and nurses alone. So there's the need or to collaborate with the whole healthcare ecosystem. And this is apart from hospitals with clinicians and nurses. We have the medtechs, we have education and research, we have the payers, the pharmaceuticals and service providers from information and communication technology, hardware and software, to really form multi-professional teams to drive these innovations in the primary care. And I will show on some slides later what kind of learning tracks we have defined for these different groups to work together in the program. And how to imagine what digital skills and digital technologies might be. There are really multiple areas of technologies which are relevant, and we have identified the most relevant fields of technologies. But this is not alone about technology. It's also about transversal skills to deal with these technologies in a positive way. So you see this M1 module. We just have a course is called module in our program, and there's about essential skills for innovative healthcare. So you really get to know what is the basics, the foundation for digital health, with mobile health, with electronic patient records and telemedicine. And to introduce digital technologies is not about only the technology itself, because it changes how people work together. You won't have the silo-oriented structure in the primary care. It's more a multiple professional approach, and this has an effect on culture and how people work together in process and structures. So this is M2, about leading the healthcare transformation, how to get these stakeholders on board, how to deal with these changes, and to make it a smooth integration into the structure and process of primary care organizations. Then we have these 5 technology modules. So it starts with M3. This is about smart devices for healthcare professionals. It's about automation, with robotics, with algorithm, and with wearables. So you get all this information, how to apply these things into primary care. We have M4 with the security of computerized systems in healthcare, because once you connect different departments to get the data flow running, you need to take care, in particular, to open it to the outside, for example, for patients, for partners. You need really to take care that it's secured and it cannot be hacked, because there are really, really sensible data, and this is a no-go. So you have to take care, it's mandatory, how to secure the system, open systems particularly. M5 is about usability and user experience of particularly medical devices. So this is often really a pitfall or a pity when once you develop hardware or software for the usage of clinicians or patients, that you don't take care how it's an appropriate usage, and you make it accessible and to really make it, you motivate people to use it and not to demotivate it. For example, if you think about this video recorder manuals or user interface, this is terrible, and you can do things so much wrong when you don't take care about the usability and the user experience, and you build barriers if you don't take that into account. So M6 is about machine learning for precise medicine. So this is not only the operational robotics, you probably know, which are the algorithms. It's as well about kind of dashboards you can integrate there, for example, and you obtain data from different sources and optimize this data or analyze this data with algorithm. And you can create dashboards, for example, for bed utilization in hospitals, which is a really important topic, because there's always a lot of misalignment between available beds and the patient flow in the hospitals. And this is M6 about. And M7, you need data from different sources and how to get these data into an operational mode. And this is M7. So this is about integrated healthcare. It's about standards. You need to take into account how you can connect these data, what you have to take care, and how it is performed. And last but not least, M8 is about health economics, because you need to be able to evaluate whether these to invest in these technologies or not, and to build a business case on these topics, specific in the healthcare environment. And these modules are every module has a comprehensive use case, which was developed with Oxford University Hospitals and the healthcare professionals in their hospitals, to describe how these and demonstrate how these technologies can be applied, what are the topics, how to integrate them, and to make it really tangible for your work environment. And the whole program is an online training program. So it is about 2/3 is a self-paced study, and 1/3 we have virtual classrooms, so virtual online sessions, and for each module you have to will have a lead time for about 1 month, and within this 1 month you have a learning or workload of 15 hours. So it's approximately 3 to 4 hours per week for each module. And what is the benefit out of that? Of course, it's about increased productivity. But so for some modules are targeting for operational efficiency. So it's about automation, about robotics for care and hospital logistics services, and really to allocate more resources from nurses and physicians into improved patients' treatment. And the second is a redefined care delivery. So for that, you need a kind of air traffic control command centers, for example, to better manage patient capacity, as well as allocation of resources, which are scarce, which I demonstrated or described in the beginning of the presentation. And of course, it's about interoperable data to really get an overview and to get access to this data for improved decision-making, for example. So these are the main topics for which the program is aimed to: operational efficiency and better patient treatment. It is a national program. This is really important. So it was funded by the European Union. Of course, there's a focus on Europe. We have many participants from Europe, roughly 80%. But we received, so this was not intended, but now we make more efforts to get to get to these markets, to these countries, for particular from Americas, from Southern and Northern America, and from Africa and Asia as well. And we got feedback from our participants that this is really a benefit of the program, because we can change in these virtual lessons and in these chat rooms and all what we provide on the online learning platform. There's different perspectives, the different challenges, how the people deal with these challenges, and there's a lot of learning between the participants, not only from the trainers. So this is really an international program, and we are really proud that we have a really strong international team who is developing and running the program. It's Oxford University Hospitals, which are solving the big healthcare challenges within their different hospitals and in Britain, and developed the use cases and validated the application in the course. Fraunhofer is involved with 4 institutes which are providing leading edge technology in healthcare, and the Fraunhofer Academy was the experts in learning design. And Universidad de Barcelona was heavily involved with all the data science, machine learning topics, and the human-computer interaction in health. So it's a really powerful team. So the time investment certification I've already defined. So 4 to 5 weeks for a module, and the average learning of Ford is between 15 and 20 hours, can be less. And you will receive a certification of completion. So it's not participation, it's you need to complete different assignments and tasks and a participation in the course. So with the program for, we have already defined the ecosystem as a target group, but we have defined for each of these sectors and roles kind of learning track and specific profiles once you get to this track. And on our website you will get soon these tracks available, because these are newly developed due to the demands out of the courses. And we have, for example, what you can see how to read that is that the clinicians from healthcare providers, primary care, we recommend to go to model M1, which means the essentials, to get knowledgeable in smart devices, in usability engineering and machine learning. And once you have done these 4 modules, you get a certificate of digital health specialist. Although we have the same definition for nurses, for IT operations, for administration, for example, for innovation managers, HR, medical assistants, and hospital management. And we can drill that down further, though they're a bit fuzzy for the information you find. We have the service providers, the medtechs, and the pharmaceutical with different roles and different learning tracks with outcomes and certification. And the same we have for healthcare in general, for education, research, and for payers and insurance. So we see that it's a complete, and we are completely addressing the healthcare systems with different learning tracks and different certificates which prove the capability to deal with digital innovations in healthcare. So what the prices are actually between 445 and 495 per module, but we've defined group discounts once you subscribe with more than 2 persons at the same time, or you will receive a discount for 25% if you subscribe for more than 2 modules. So I think it's interesting to mention that almost 50% of our participants choose more than 2, so on average 4 modules, and we have 25% of our participants who are running all the courses. And we will not leave you alone once you have done these courses. So we have created an alumni network with actually more than 50 participants to support transfer in the working environment. And for low-income countries, we have special discount available. So this is our actual program for the second half of 2021. So all modules are running between September and December, and we're actually creating the new program schedule for 2022 with 2 runs. And this is every of these schedules are available on the program website. So just for your information. Yeah, so that's so far from my point of view, and I would like to hand over to Rodrigo. I think, Rodrigo, you are unmuted.
Yeah, I'm muted all the time. We work with technology, but we can't press one button, right? Sorry. Thank you very much, Armin, for the presentation about the course. It was really, really interesting because I see in Brazil a huge market, that we have a lot of medical suppliers and a part of healthcare. It's really, really, really interesting. And one question that I have is, can I choose? You put that I can choose 1 module, but depending on the how many modules do I choose, can I have different certifications about it, and how does it work?
Yes, so you can choose by your own. Of course, you are completely free to choose the modules you would like, but we have created some learning tracks which we recommend for each subsector in the healthcare. For example, for medtechs and for innovation manager, we have defined a kind of learning track which module seems be most appropriate from our perspective and from the feedback from our participants we received so far. But this is only a recommendation. Once you choose more modules, if you choose 1 module, you get a certificate of completion. If you choose this kind of learning tracks, you get these defined certification, for example, digital health technologist or digital health specialist. So this will be, and this certification is from these 3 partners, from Oxford University Hospitals, from Barcelona Universidad, and from Fraunhofer.
This is a huge differential on the market, right? Because when you have a certificate with these 3 logos, is something that you can we can't measure in the world, right? These are 3 huge partners that are known worldwide. And if I had the opportunity, if I were from the healthcare side, I would definitely do at least two modules that I saw there. It's really interesting, like the part of economics, yeah, the management, and also the data integration, because at the end, as you put on one of the specialists, you have the administration side, and we need to know about the data and then to use it as an economic aspect, at least on my point of view. But this is really interesting. And Armin, one other question. I'm convinced that I want to do at least one module. How do I proceed?
So the most easiest thing is you go to the website. If you, for example, give transformative digital skills for healthcare, but I can provide the website itself. Then you have all these modules, and can you just click on the module which you're interested in and subscribe. Once you get these emails, then you get automatically a confirmation that you're subscribed, and usually all of these modules have virtual live sessions. So we define them. You get within the time frame of 1 month. For example, in September, we will start with M1 and M5. We have once per week. There are, for example, on Monday at Central European time, mostly about 5, between 5 and 7. We have these once per week at 1.5 to 2 hours live session where we change things, solve topics, and discuss the use cases, for example.
It's great. And normally, what is the time that you are providing the classes?
The classes is between Central European time 4 to 5, so it's about between 12 and 2 p.m.
And 1 in Brazil. Yeah. These are more.
We have a worldwide program, so we have Asian and we have European and we have Americans and Latin Americans. So I think this is the most appropriate one. But and actually, it depends on the number of participants we have. If there are many from Southern Latin America, we can change these schedules. So this depends on, this is the average schedule plan we have.
Yeah. I just put the website of the course there that you mentioned, and everyone that's watching us, if you are interested in, you can get in directly to the website, or you can call us. You can send us an email in Brazil at this with this email, info@fraunhofer.org.pr, or get in contact directly with Armin. Armin, what is your email? Armin.Ritter.
Armin.Ritter. I think basically it's more easy if you take our program email. It's digital.skills@fraunhofer.de.
At Fraunhofer. Digital skills.
Yeah.
.skills.
Digital.skills@fraunhofer.de. So this is our program email address, and because we are a team.
This one?
Yes, perfect. Yeah,
great. So guys, if you are interested, if you have any more questions, we, of course, from the Fraunhofer Liaison office in São Paulo, we can provide you more information, or you can get directly contact with Armin and his team in Munich, right? And yeah, and then I think I don't have any questions from the audience, but I think we are done here, Armin. And I really would like to thank you very much for your presentation, for answering our questions here, and to get to know us better from get to know us better in Brazil, and also from us in Brazil to get to know you better, and also this course and also this journey in the healthcare world, I would say. And it's really nice to see that Fraunhofer is being there worldwide and provide more and more knowledge, great knowledge and high-tech knowledge to the world. And man, you are invited again to give us more courses that you have at Fraunhofer Academy, if you want to. Please not hesitate to get in touch with us as well. And it would be a pleasure to have you here back with us. And people from the audience, if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us. This live will be recorded in our channel at YouTube, Fraunhofer Liaison Office Brazil. Please do not hesitate to get in touch. Armin, your last words for the audience.
Oh, the last words, yeah. So I really look forward that many people are really engaged in digital health, because it's not only due to the program, but it's really a huge benefit if you get these big digital innovations into healthcare system. And I know, particularly in Europe, it's not easy to get that done because we have a lot of regulations. But anyhow, the COVID pandemic showed us that the benefits are really worth every effort. So I cross fingers that you really start the journey, once you have not started it already, for the digital health transformation.
I'm pretty sure that we're going to have some Brazilian students, professionals with us at Fraunhofer Academy. So,
Okay.
I would switch to Portuguese again, ok, Armin? Pessoal, muito obrigado aí pela presença de vocês, pela audiência. Se vocês, mais uma vez, se vocês tiverem alguma dúvida, podem entrar em contato com a gente através do info@fraunhofer.org.br ou através do digital.skills@fraunhofer.de, que a gente vai sanar suas dúvidas, ou entrar em contato conosco aqui diretamente no escritório de São Paulo, tá bom? Vejo vocês no próximo Fraunhofer Quick Lives. See you on the next time. Thank you very much, and hope you guys stay healthy, right? Bye-bye.